Welcome back to Hobbycraft, everybody. My name's Dan, and this hour is all about Katy Sue, which we're hugely excited about, and more importantly, the garden gnomes. We've got florals in here, we've got the gnomes, we've got peelables, we've got card blanks, both white and coloured, we've got the right glues, we've got glitter. Wow, that's a lot on the show. All in one transaction, it's one P&P of $4.95. Wow, it was so interesting first hour seeing how many individual items are going in one transaction. This is a brilliant double buy, if you like. 174535 brings you home a full card making kit with the Garden Gnomes, it's not quite that, and the peelables as you're seeing right now. But what exactly are you getting home? Dawn, Bibby, good afternoon, my darling.
Hello.
What are we getting home here? We thought we'd get straight into it and have a look at it.
We are going to get straight into it, and I have to say it's a beautiful kit. If you're just starting out in the world of paper crafting, this is a delight because it gives you everything to get professional results. But if you are an advanced card maker like me, it's still great to have one of these kits in the cupboard, Dan, to make a quick card, because I'm always forgetting birthdays. So this is fantastic. So let's start off with the beautiful photographs you get on the front cover. These are a really nice guide. If you are a novice and you want a bit of inspiration, it's right there in front of you. You flip this over, you've got step-by-step photographs on the inside. You've also got a QR code which will take you straight to a video showing you how to make it. If you're more of a visible learner, that's the way to go. Let's have a look what you're getting. These are the toppers and the decoupage sheets. So you've actually got 4 different design sheets in here. You have got the topper themselves and then all of the step-by-step decoupage that you layer on top of it to create a dimensional effect. Now, if you're new to card making, this is what we call decoupage, where you can see that is built up and away from the card, which brings dimension and actually makes your cards or designs pop off the front of the card. So it makes it a lot more textural, a lot more dimensional. It brings it to life, really, doesn't it? You can then add touches like glitter. If you look at this one here, a little bit of sparkle on there as well. You can put ribbons, you can put gems. You have got lots of opportunities to take it a step further. So 4 different design sheets, you can see there, step by step. They're all even numbered, so you can see this is number 1, then your second layer, number 2, number 3, number 4. So again, step by step, if you're brand new to this, you don't need to worry because we're holding your hand through the whole procedure. You've then got your little sheets, these stash builders here, which are fantastic because these are your backgrounds, and you'll find that the toppers sit perfectly onto them. So you're getting these in the kit. So you get 8 of these in the kit. You're getting the 8 different designs on here, so you can make 8 complete cards, or you can use your topper as one card, your layers as another card, so you could actually make 16 cards out of it if you were a savvy crafter. 2 sheets of 3D foam, one with the small squares, one with the larger squares. You've also got your blank cards, 5x7, and your envelopes. So immediately you can start making cards like these. You could just use the backgrounds if you wanted to. You could add some more printed cardstock into them. You could create really unique works of art. Jill has done this one with a little embroidery frame.
Nice,
so lots of different things that you could craft. If you've got other beautiful crafty kits, then like the picket fence cards, you can cross those over. You could use dies, to cut into them as well. So this kit on its own, Dan, is available to purchase.
Well, yeah, that is $14.99 on its own. If you want to go for that, absolutely. But you also get the peelables in there. $21.99's worth of peelables included as well. And very quickly, because Dawn's going to go through them. A lot of you added more peelables in, which of course you are welcome to do so. But Dawn, you can get a whole nother kit, including the peelables, for $24.98. So that's probably where I direct you to go to, but whatever you'd rather do. But yes, Dawn, these are our peelables.
These are the peelables. Peelables are actually messages that are printed on a semi-transparent film, which means that you can peel this off, you can stick it down onto a white card, I've been using this one, or you can actually stick it onto the pattern papers and it looks like it's been printed onto there, which then gives you a much more professional result, Dan. So, you know, if you're a rubber stamper, quite often if you rock that stamp, you've ruined it. You know, you've got a blurred image. Rocking the stamp, You've got a bit of a blur going on around the outside. You can dye die cut them, put them onto decorative paper, die cut them, use them on gifts. Now, peelables will also work on lots of other surfaces like wine bottles. Maybe, you know, if you take the labels off wine bottles and you want to decorate them, trying to find more in here, or you want to use them on the faux candles.
Yep.
That works a real treat as well.
You did have a card, maybe you've just shown it and I didn't spy, but like you had one that was cut up, didn't you?
Yeah, we did have one that was cut into.
It was one of the first ones you showed actually in the previous.
I think it was over there. You had it over there on the front. It was on the display at the front, I think, Dan.
I'll find it.
That was snipped into. So just to show you really quickly, with your peelables, they are fantastic for you to use, and you need to see this. Even if you're not into the gnomes, I think you need the peelables.
Yep.
You're going to pull off this side little section, and this takes away the waste around those peelables. That means then that you can get in right to the edge of the design of the peelable. Take that off, and you then have this kind of semi-opaque transparent film. Now, we can take that and we can stick it down onto any of the decorative papers, cardstock, or the beautiful stash that we have within the kit, or, of course, that separate stash. Just curve this. It makes it easier if you do it this way. That you're not going to get air bubbles, and put that centre section down first. Allow that to settle, and then burnish that right down. And you'll see, can you see how the pictures really come into life through it just by rubbing that down onto there? And you now have a gorgeous printed design over that.
That's the sort of thing that could be. That could be the mainstay in the middle of a frame, couldn't it, or something like that? It could be a watercolour wash that you've done in the background. But as you see on that one there, that's beautiful. That could be an extra tag. That's a sort of, it could be a magnet, Dawn, couldn't it?
Yeah, you could make them into fridge magnets. That would be nice. You could do them onto bookmarks for gifts, couldn't you, as well?
Oh, that's fun.
Really lovely. So using them in so many different ways, they're a perfect accompaniment for this. So the combo of buying this set together with your gnome kit and your peelables, and the fact that you've got so many mixed sentiments on here, from really bold, nice sentiments to little poems. Take a dozen wishes, a sprinkle of delight, a bucket full of laughter, a day that turns out right. Open up some presents and then a card or two. For today, it is your birthday. All our love we send to you. You've got really nice, you know, sentiments in here, from bold ones to more like little poems.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Dawn. If you want to get more of those, you can do £21.99, but after all, it is included with the card making kit. Now then, Dawn mentioned in there were elements in the card making kit that you could get more of, or separately if you'd rather. One of them is more scene builders. So those beautiful scenes, it could be for your peelables, it could be where your decoupage elements are going, maybe something else, maybe stamping. Of course, you can do extra ones. £9.99. That is your stash builder. 710036. Extra decoupage sheets, more decoupage sheets. And if it was me, I'd be more inclined to go down that way, because for making and selling, your value is higher with more decoupage pieces on it. Or just make more fun when you're sharing your kit out with your friends and family during the October half term, whatever you're thinking. 234860. I know I'm going quickly, but goodness me, you can find all of our numbers on this show page. Another kit on the show that historically, the constructive elements, the different elements, things that if you are inexperienced, thinking, gosh, where would you even go to start cutting these elements off and creating your own? You can do so in this kit. It is the Flower Patch Pots card making kit. Phew! £14.99, 267 449. And Dawn, seeing what you create with these, I think these are really striking.
These are really cute. They're a bit different, aren't they? And they're novel because of the size and the shape of them as well, but really easy for you to construct. So you've got this little stand on the back of there that comes with it. You can have it so that your little card pulls out. We've used a peelable on the inside of there. So it creates a little pocket, but with a stand, so it will stand up on the mantelpiece. You've got 4 different colour sets of decoupage in here, from your beautiful pink roses to your red roses, to a variety of lilacs and pinks there, and then we have a yellow flowers too. Interesting with this one, putting some side panels in makes it into a nice little 3D effect card as well. So lots of different ways of using them, and interesting, as I go through the kit, you'll see you've got these extra little pieces which are a step-by-step photographic image to show you how to make your card, but it works really nicely as an added decoration.
I love it. At the top there's no scissors required.
No scissors required at all. You have got photographs again of what your cards could look like, but like you said before, you can mix them up and have little gnomes popping out of them too. So you have got step-by-step instructions, your QR code again, so you can go straight to watching a video if you prefer to do that, which I often do. You know, I like to go, I would go onto YouTube and have a look at a quick video demonstration, which you've got them all there at your fingertips. On this one sheet is really one card and your decoration. So down here at the bottom, it shows you how to put the back, this piece goes on the back of the card. This is the card, this is just going to sit together, that folds back. You get this added decoration that will just sit across the front of here.
So it's all measured for you and
everything. This is going to sit on the back of there. So visibly down here, can you see it's showing you your step-by-steps? You can use this on the inside of the card or on the back of the card. You can put it at the top of the card. It's up to you. So once you've popped out your bits from this sheet, this is your little card itself that's going to slip in and out of here. And you pop that in there, and then you're going to stick your decoupage onto this. So it's kind of overlapping, you see?
I see.
So your flowers overlap. So it's really simple, very easy for you to create something beautiful. You've got 2 of each of the coloured pots. So you can see here, for example, we've got the terracotta pots. We've got the grey pots there as well, really pretty with a damask pattern kind of embedded into it. You've got the beigey ones, which is the one that I popped out of there, and then you've got the green ones. So you're getting 2 colours, 2 of each colour. You then get your decoupage sheets here, so you're getting 3 of the decoupage sheets, all die cut, so ready for you to just pop out and decorate the card with. Can you see how you've got your base again and all your decoupage elements? So you can either lay them over the top or use them as additional accents once again. 2 of the little message sentiments. So happy birthday, just for you, special birthday, birthday wishes, birthday boy, birthday girl, special friend, lots of little tags for you to pop out and use as decorations. You've then got your 3D foam, your squares and your rectangles and your envelopes done. It's an all-encompassing card kit. I really like these because I think they're a nice simple concept, but if somebody's just starting out in the world of card making, then you've got a complete kit.
You know what, Dawn, like the outlay of $14.99, considering you don't need loads of inks, you don't need a die cutting machine to make these dies work, you don't need a stamping platform, for example, as you say.
Not at all.
It's one purchase. If that's all you're going to order today, I completely get it for $14.99. But goodness me, with Katy Sue show, specifically, so many individual orders go in one transaction because you look and think, you know what, I would like some more decoupage sheets, Dawn. Yeah, I would like the different card blanks. There's loads of different card blanks on the show. More peelables, for example. They're all available and it's one order, one P&P. So put all those 100 items, if you want to, in one order and only be $4.95. All sent out from Katy Sue's team, delivered to your door, 267-449. I also love that now Cosmic Shimmer is under Katy Sue's watchful eye, and we've got the glue on the show, but we've also got glitter jewels on the show.
We have got the glitter jewels on the show. Let's add a little bit of glitter, shall we, to this one. You have got the most beautiful product. Now, the glitter jewels that we've got today is quite a chunky glitter, but it means extra sparkle. Now, for me, this is what I want for all my Christmas cards with a little
This is what I want, thank you.
Because it is. If I just pick that up on my red nail, can you see how beautiful crystallised that is? So whatever colour you put it on, it's going to give that crystallised sheen to it.
I don't know much about nail art, unsurprisingly. Could I use this glitter and then cover it with something on my nails?
Yeah, you could do, absolutely.
Because it's big, you can see it, and that's kind of the point, right?
Yeah, the chunks of it, it's nice and chunky glitter, so it's got that beautiful sparkle. You could sink this into resin if you wanted to. Yeah, you could. You could use it in a whole variety of ways. So it is a beautiful glitter. You can see there the sparkle is absolutely gorgeous. This is very much the frosted. You know, a lot of glitter is iridescent. This isn't iridescent. This is clear frosted glitter, so it does have Doesn't have the Aurora Borealis effect. It has the proper crystallized icy effect with this one. However, it still looks beautiful in the centre of your flowers. So we did these earlier. Do you remember when it came on quite white with the glue underneath it? Look now, when it's dried, it's just a crystallised sparkle. So it makes it look a little bit like diamantes in the centre of your flowers. So it looks absolutely gorgeous. Really beautiful crystal. So,
like, historically, you brought us some lovely, from your own designs, like some big butterfly designs and things like that.
Perfect.
Like, this would look beautiful on that.
Absolutely perfect for that. So we're going to use the Cosmic Shimmer glue here, which we've also got, which is a fantastic glue. And we're just going to add these. I'm just going to do little dots, look, in the centre of the flowers. So it gives us a really beautiful sparkle. So I'm just going to dot this all in the centre of these flowers. We could also just add a little bit down here onto this butterfly as well. So I'm just going to follow some of the little detail on the butterfly. Now I've got a little pot, you know, like a Tupperware container, an old margarine container, something like that works a treat. This is a yoghurt pot. And then I'm going to sprinkle it. In fact, this yoghurt pot came from our previous building, if you recollect.
Did it?
It did, upstairs.
What, from the hub?
Yeah.
Wow, Dawn, you've had that for a while.
I have. They're really good yoghurt pots.
They're really good.
They were good yoghurts, though.
Such a shame. The yoghurt pots were lovely.
Yeah, it was fantastic yoghurt. So you can see there, just popping that. I have to leave it to dry. Now, when that white dries clear, it is going to look exactly what I just showed you. So it then turns to this beautiful crystallised sparkle. Hard for you to see here, but look, there you go. You can just see the glints of crystal. So it works not only just on snow, but on regular cards too. So beautiful accent for you to have. You're getting 2 pots of this fantastic glitter jewels. And I'm going to, look, I've spilt it on the table. I'm going to put it back into my pot. And it just is fabulous.
Now,
so 2 big pots there.
The pots on the bottom part of the screen, $7.98. The glue itself is $9.99. By the way, on YouTube, Angela has said hi again. Hi, Dawn and Dan and everybody with a wavy emoji. Hi, Angela. Karen says, good afternoon, Dawn and Dan. Katy Sue always do beautiful collections. Karen, that is the best description ever. If you want to say hello on YouTube, or of course you can email in as well. But that is addictive, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. By the way, friends, we've got lots of different card blanks on this show. We've purely got even more cardstock on the show too, which is what Karen's referring to. On the show page, personally, what I do, I go on hobbycraft.co/TV. I click, if I'm not going by the brand, because I want to see the products that are specifically being spoken about on TV, I go on TV Guide and then click on the show time. So this, for example, is $2.15, and all of these gnome items we're talking about, and the Cosmic Shimmer, and the card blanks, and the extra cardstock is all in one place. We are talking garden gnomes today, which is wonderful. Did you like my card, Dawn?
I did. Are you going to give it away?
Shall I?
I think you should. I think you should do a giveaway on Facebook.
I haven't done one of them in absolutely... You know what?
You should. Oh, just rolling that down.
I know we're doing our own giveaway, which is £500 of Lisa Horton stuff. But if you'd like to win a card from me, I will get some bits and bobs together and I will do it on my Facebook page, which is Dan Bancroft.
I think that's a mighty fine idea.
He's okay once you get to know him. And I made this in that last show. And it shows you haven't got to be an expert. I'm going to have a lot of time on your hands. All you got to do is enjoy crafting, which is why we are all here with Hobbycraft. That was really, really fun to do.
Right. Dan, I think you should have a little play again. I'm going to
give me another one for the giveaway. Thank you very much.
I'm going to give you a card there.
Yes.
And don't forget, you have got all of the instructions as well, should you want them. I've got the little bits there. I've got a completely different one to do here.
Okay.
So for you,
so what are you using? What am I using?
Well, you are going to use any of these. Let's talk through these components again. So you've got your backgrounds, okay, these, which I'll pass to you in a second. So you've got your backgrounds. You then have your toppers. Now you will notice that your toppers actually match the backgrounds. So can you see how this mat, which is taken out of the sheet, will sit onto there? So you find your matching background to your actual topper. Then you've got all your decoupage layers that you build on top of this. So for example, if I can just pull this here to show it, you've then got all of these beautiful decoupage layers that will sit on top of that. This will sit perfectly on the front of your card. So you're getting the 5x7 cards in the actual kit. So you'll see that that is a perfect mat to go on there without you having to trim or cut it. So you're building that onto there, you're building your layers as a standard card. I'm going to change it up and do it a little bit different.
I'm also going to go rogue.
Are you?
You down with that?
Ooh,
Can
yeah,
I use
you
as
do.
much of what you've just given me as possible?
Exactly. I'm going to give you
ledge.
all
Thank
of
you,
those
Bibs.
bits, and then you can play away to your heart's content. Don't forget you've got messages. So we've already got all these on 3D foam, so they're ready for us to work with. So you've got lots to play with, lots
That's
and
the
lots
one
to
I
play
want.
with there.
Okay,
Right,
you do your
now,
thing, I'll do mine.
Well, I
Go.
want to bring it in and show you the 5x7, the new cards as well, because I think you've got to get hold of these. If you want that little bit of a kinetic feel to your cards and you want to build them up a little bit differently, then we have got the fantastic new pop outside cards, and we've got them in 5x7. We've never had 5x7 before. We have had them in 6x6, which is this one here. But we've now got them in this larger size. So I'm thrilled to have them because I adore them. I think these are fantastic. So you've got the capability of actually staging them in between.
Oh, you get both,
so,
that's great.
Yeah, 2 sets, both of them. I'm greedy, I'd want both of them. I go through so many of the side pop-up cards. Now to have that larger size is incredible. Now, it's really easy how these come to you. And what I love about it, again, you've got an idea on the front sheet. You've got your step-by-step instructions here on the inside as well. So you never have to worry. Your little QR code to take you straight to a demonstration. But it all comes on one sheet. So you're going to take out this side panel here. I'm just showing you how it works to begin with.
Yep.
Fold that back. Your lines are all scored. And again, if you were a millimetre out, you can ruin the whole thing. So the fact that these are all precision cut for you make it really, really easy to craft and to get great results. So you've got your 2 little panels, which are your steps, if you will. You've got your base card again there. So it all comes in an A4 piece of card. You're getting 12 of them and 12 envelopes in each of those sets, so 24 altogether. So if you are kind of doing little workshops or, you know, crafting together with other people, one pack will go a long way. You're going to fold that back, and the essence of this is this sits onto here and creates this mechanic for you. And you can position this wherever you would like on your card, in the middle, at the top, at the bottom, however you want to do it. Then these little struts actually just sit inside of this to give us the different layers for us to layer things.
It can really give you confidence of doing different things, purely than just a tent fold, for example, because I wouldn't even know where to start measuring with that. Am I doing a wedding? Maybe I want to make and sell for the first time this Christmas. To have different shapes. You're going to go for the white ones, the coloured ones are also on the show, but I think Katy Sue really builds confidence, I think.
They do, and they make card making professional but easy for you to follow. So we're going to take, first of all, one of the layers on the inside of the back. We've then got this little section, and I have another little section. So cutting another of these beautiful papers. So I've taken 2 background papers here, and we are positioning this in the fold back over here. So we're kind of continuing the story throughout the card on the fold back there. We're going to put, am I the right way around here? Yeah, we're going to put the little shed on this side.
Okay.
Here at the front. So we're putting all of these down first, Dan, and then we're going to put our pop out over the top of them. So then we're going to take our little pop out section. This is our pop out section here. And this is going to stick at the back there. So this is kind of how it works. Now, I want to put a little bit of decoration on each section of these. So again, it looks really professional. So using our printed cardstock, you know, our pastel printed cardstock.
What, this?
Yes,
you mean this, Bibs?
Yeah. Do you mind just showing that?
No, I was in the world on my own then, wasn't I?
That's okay. You're busy making cards.
I am. Here we go. So, and as you said, Dawn, there's like a matte and layer, a pastel and a darker tone in every single one of all these colours. So 24 sheets through 12 different. You can spot there, can't you? Absolutely beautiful. Only $9.99. If you're building your stash because you are a teacher, because you want best value for money, you want the best possible products, that's why you get these, like the card blanks that Katy Sue pots them together. And these tones match the Garden Gnomes, don't they?
They do. They match so much. But I love tone on tone. So the fact that you get 2 shades of every colour works a treat for me. Right, so now we can position this down here and create our own little dimension. So effectively, it's back to front. Can you see that matches on that side, but you're twisting it, turning it around to the other side. So we're going to put our glue down here, and Cosmic Shimmer glue, the big bottle, is fantastic value for money, and it's a nice quick grabbing glue. It's going to stick all of your paper crafting beautifully for you.
Yes.
Now in this case, we're going to go over to this side. I'm going to put my glue actually on the card because I don't want it to overlap. And then I'm going to bring that up together and just line it up so it's a perfect match to the bottom of the card and to the side of the card, and just press that down with my fingertips, fold that across and make sure it's all lined up perfectly. So now that will open, but it will still sit into my card. So I've created this little mechanism. Then you have your two little struts, if you will. They are going to sit into here. Now one of them I've got a piece of card of, so that's going to go at the front. I'm just going to put glue on these two little side tabs, and I am going to squeeze them into this area.
Yes.
And bring them to the top of this section. Now you can go to the bottom if you want to. I've just got a bit of glue there. So I'm going to press that into there. You can see it's just holding in that section. My next one, exactly the same. Little bit of glue here, little bit of glue here. And that's going to sit right on top of that one. This enables me to space it kind of correctly because it's going to match at either side then. So pressing that again, just down to that section, there and there. We've now got those two little panels, which now enable us to decorate onto there. So let's have a look what we want to put on here.
I've finished, Dawn.
Have you?
Would
Let's
you
have a
like
look.
to see?
Let's have a look then. Let's see what you've done.
I just did a
Oh,
double gnomies.
it's a gnome party.
It's a gnome part. Also, I picked gnome, sweet gnome. And I just took loads of, in fact, I've just spied over there some more elements. So I've got 3 bees on there, some more elements, some more flowers. But the
And
actual...
you've not used the chopper. So
No,
you could use
yeah,
the chopper
exactly.
on the inside of the card or for another card.
Yes.
There you go.
I mean, I'm so chuffed with that. That's going to go in the drawer. Okie dokie. That's how...
Fabulous.
You can just get lost in it, can't you? Just watch what you're doing and
You get carried away.
more elements
you can.
here, but you'd rather have everything available for you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, everything at your fingertips, though. That's what it is with this kit.
Yes.
Now, we have got the topper. Can you see how the topper matches the background? So pick the right topper to go with your background,
Okay.
which I've got here. Now, I've put 3D foam on the back of it. And another little trick for you. If you're worried, am I going to line it up so well? Use a little bit of your wet glue over the top of your 3D foam, which gives you a bit of wiggle room because it's going to slide at first.
Okay.
So we can then get this down to here, check that we've got it in the right place before I stick it down. And we've got that bit of wiggle room, bit of movement. See, I haven't there, so I can lift that back up. I want the door to match, so we can get that down. And now we're in the right place. So we've got our picture on there. Then we can go to our decoupage. Now I've got this lovely little sentiment, which I'm going to put at the front of here.
Now, is that one of your peelables?
That's one of the peelables, yes, that we just stuck
Okey-dokey.
onto there.
Just 70 odd still to go through, Dawn.
Yeah, tons of them.
By the way, a lot of you are adding in more peelables, which you can do. They're worth $21.99 for another 70 plus of them. Personally, I want to direct you to $24.98. I know it's £2 or £3 more, but then you're going to get $14.99 worth of card kit also in there.
Makes sense.
So for me,
Makes sense
that
to
makes
me.
sense, but of course, it'll be £3 less if you go for them on their own. 174535 is that I should be able to get both together. By the way, if you want more of the white side pop-ups that Dawn's using, that's on the bottom part of the screen.
Now, cleverly, we can have one of our little gnomes set back here, okay, one up here in the garden, obviously.
Obviously.
Now, this is Jane. Look at this. Jane thought up a brilliant idea. This is a spare piece of card from the backing piece.
Yeah.
And she said, if you want him to stand in the middle, how about putting a bit of support behind him?
Love these ideas.
Nice idea. So just a little bit of glue onto there. And we pop that on there. It's going to make him a little bit stronger, and then he can pop on the inside of there. So we can just step him. I think I'm going to have him on the front.
And you're not going to decoupage him?
I'm not going to decoupage
No,
him for
fine,
there.
that's
No,
fine.
well, I'm going to pop him down here. Look. I'm going to pop him there.
Oh,
so he's just peeking over.
Can I add some glitter to my card?
You can add whatever you
Where
like.
would you add glitter
Yeah,
to this?
get carried
Any way
away.
you want, right?
I'm going to have a little bit of decoupage on the back one. There, look.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put that there. I am then going to add another wheelbarrow, though, down here, look. So we've got these extra pieces of
Oh,
decoupage,
yeah.
and maybe here. We'll add them. We can spread them across the card. Doesn't have to be. I should have put this one first behind. We'll have him on this section.
Okay.
There. So we can start to split our decoupage up. We've got a little butterfly, which I think needs to go up there, one over there, one down here. We've got an extra one that can just fly up there at the top. We can put with love down here on the front section, but look how quickly we've now got a fabulous card coming together using all of our beautiful little layers. And I've still got a little gnome. These are the layers from here, so I'm going to pop that on because I think he needs to go on there.
I think I've made it in crafting, by the way. Is that on YouTube, team?
What's that?
Because Katy Sue Designs have commented.
Have they? They've
Great
seen your
card,
beautiful
Dan.
card.
Yes, team. And by the way, just down, here you go. I just put some glitter. It's not quite dry yet, but just on the wings of the bees. Can you spy down there?
Absolutely
on the wings
perfect.
of the bees.
See,
whoa,
just
whoa.
Amazing.
That glitter is on the show. That is the Cosmic Shimmer glue. I can't wait for that to proper dry.
That's lovely. See, that's perfect, isn't it, for wings?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's a bit too thick. I could have done, but I got excited.
Really is perfect for all your wings. So we have got, look, all these layers here. I might just give him his little face decoupage. I don't want to build too much. It means I've got an extra section, so I've just built up his face. But look, I've got another full gnome here that I can use on something else. I can put him on the envelope.
Would you be, if you were at home, Dawn?
I can use him somewhere else. But look now, what a fantastic card.
Well, I'm thinking then,
fabulous
because
is
you know
that?
you can add more stash in,
Yeah.
or you could add more decoupage sheets in. You personally, say you can only go for one or the other.
Yeah.
They're both very affordable, so you could probably go for, but nevertheless. Would you put more decoupage sheets in or more stash?
I think I probably want more characters. But
That's what I
although I really do like the stash, because the stash itself, if we pick this up, the stash can be used for so many more things.
Those are different characters, or purely for your peelables, so there's no right answer to what I'm saying.
I know.
But fortunately, you've got both in stock. Put it in one transaction, one P&P.
Look at these.
Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? This is stash.
I could see hedgehogs on here. I could see reindeers on here. You know, fairies onto these.
Especially that
Toadstools have
one.
been so popular. So not only are you going to use these with the gnomes, you're going to use them with so much more. These have become more and more popular. Lots of people have wanted these fantastic little artwork, really, that you can use. And with having multiples means you can decoupage.
Good point.
So we could cut all of the toadstools out and build them up. We can cut all the pots out and
so you
build
make your own
those up.
decoupage sheets if you want.
Yeah, you could do all of that. So the stash like this is just a must-have too, isn't it? It's hard, isn't it?
24 sheets in there. It's $9.99 if you want more of the stash. It is on the show page after all. Right, everybody, I know there's much more to show, but also there's a lot of you with a lot of things in your basket. So right now, one place to check out to get these prices, hobbycraft.co.uk/TV. Go.
This Halloween, Hobbycraft TV is getting Spookcraftular. Join the Spookcraftular event and save up to 40% on everything you need to create frightfully fun crafts this Halloween. From pumpkin card making to haunted house curtains, unleash your creativity without scaring your wallet. The Spookcraftular event is a fantastic way to save, so don't miss it. These savings are unbelievable, only on Hobbycraft TV.
Would you like the opportunity to win a £500 Lisa Horton crafting bundle? In celebration of our new Hobbycraft TV Facebook page, we are doing this giveaway for you. 3 things that you need to do. Please, first of all, like the page. Secondly, share the post. And thirdly, tag 3 of your crafty friends. Monday the 20th through to Sunday the 26th. That's when this is running. And look at all these crafting goodies. Good luck.
And that is, of course, Hobbycraft TV Facebook page there. A lot of people are asking about the rocker cards, which is something else which, if you're making your own, I wouldn't even know where to start, because it's got to be perfect, or else it's not going to rock.
Well, exactly. And these are stepper rocker cards.
Stepper rocker?
Yeah, they're a bit different. So we have got stepper rocker cards that we've got. You can get them individually, or you can get the combo. These are rather fabulous. Again, that beautiful pastel palette of cardstock that you just had over there, Dan, matches with them. So if you want to be able to mat and layer perfectly, then you need that as well. So this is your stepper rocker, which means that you've got these little steps to decorate, and you could use a whole
next
host.
level, isn't it?
So this is using some of the decoupage from the other kit, using the little pots. Very, very cute and a little bit different. So over the last month or so, we've been bringing you the Christmas version. So these are really the everyday version. So let's start off with these in particular. Nice and easy for you to use. They come pre-cut for you. They are pre-scored with your little mountain in your valley. You're just going to fold them along those lines, and then you have got this kind of centre section to decorate, and of course your little gnome toppers fit on them perfectly, and then the rest of these, and they will stand up and actually rock. We'll show you once we've moved these out of the way. So you've got a lovely colour palette again, working through all of these beautiful pastels, so from the blues to the pinks to the greens to the golds to the lilacs in here. So absolutely gorgeous. 12 cards with envelopes, again, ready for you to decorate in the stepper rockers.
Ready for Easter, ready for Mother's Day, ready for Valentine's, ready for everyday thank yous.
Everything and anything with those. Then you have your stepper cards as well. Now the steppers, I love steppers. These have been really notoriously difficult for you to make yourself. If you were to actually cut and score these and you're a millimetre out, you wouldn't believe how many pieces of card I've thrown away trying to cut these out. So the fact that these are actually die cut give you all of these beautiful steps for you then to decorate. You've got the two different styles and sizes of them. So this one has the centre panel in the middle. Section for you to decorate. This one has it at the side. You've then got the colour variety working through here again. So all of those beautiful colours with your blues, your greens, your lilacs, your pinks, your golds, and you've got the different shades in them too. So all of that there at your fingertips to work with means that you can get those professional looking cards. I love it when you can decorate the steps moving down onto them.
Actually, it really helps you, like if you're composition is something I'd be like,
design.
yeah, because if you get, I'm not sure what goes, what looks right, what looks professional. Well, the fact is you can only, like, the bumblebees are going to go on the smaller element because that's all that fits on there. So it's really handy so you don't crowd everything in.
Exactly. It gives you kind of the platform to set things apart. So you can buy the stepper rocker on their own, which is the rounded one, or you can buy the stepper on their own, but you can buy that combo set, which is great value.
Yeah, great saving. That's what's on the screen. 87.
Just to show you this, this is your, if you want to design your own cards, you want to cut them out, maybe you want a 6x6, maybe you want the mat and layers to sit onto these in colour coordination, then I would get this too. This, for me, is a perfect card making stash, to get this and get both the stepper rocker and the stepper card.
Okay.
That is going to give you ultimate options on your matting and layering your professional cards. So,
nice.
Fabulous.
Again, more of those. Let's make sure we've got those in our stash when you want them. Only $9.99. If we get chance, shall we try and squeeze in?
We can. Yeah, let's do it quickly.
A flower pot
pot card.
Which is beautiful.
Okay.
This is one of them. Flower patch pot. No, I couldn't remember the name patch, could I? Flower patch pot. This is what it looks like. It does stand up on its own. Elements do pop in and out of, like this one here, you can see. And if you want to then pop a sentiment on the back or a stamp or a peelable, you can.
You can, absolutely. So this is, you need one of these cards. Remember, you're getting 8 in the kit. So this is rather fabulous. You're going to pop this out, and this, just for ease, we've already put some red liner at the top up here. We've put some 3D foam on this side, because this is going to be your little fold back. So up here at the top, that's going to fold back. Then it looks like the rim going around the edge of the pot.
Yep.
Yeah, nice and simple. On this side, your red liner, which is what's going to create the little pocket for your card to slip into. So a little bit of red liner. You could use wet glue as well. Red liner means it's an instant stick, and you get it exactly where you want it to go. Just going to fold that in. We've now created a little pocket here. So you can see, you can pop your card in and out. This section up at the top is the aforesaid pocket, and that is going to sit into here. We can put a peelable on the back of here with our message. That is quite simply going to sit into there. Now that 3D foam is at the top of there, because we can then choose our decoupage, and I've already got a whole set here ready for me to pop on that's had the 3D foam and it's been popped out of the sheet. Now you'll notice on the sheets of decoupage you're getting in the kit, you've got 4 colourways. So I've taken the yellow out to go with this one. So we have our first layer, which again is the biggest layer.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to decide which way do we want that on here. And that's where we're going to pop that.
Now with the gnomes then, the biggest layer was the first layer, and it's very obvious which way around it goes because he's got to be upright. With this one, maybe it's not so obvious, and you've got maybe more options, or...
Okay, you've got more. You can twist it, you can turn it whichever way you like. I like it to kind of be overlapping this. Don't forget, you also have this little decorative border that can be used across the top of there, or you can put it across the back if you want a little bit. It's nice to have a bit of decoration on the back of here too. So that border can be used wherever and however. Underneath it, it's got a bit of 3D foam on it, so I've already stuck that down, but we could pop it onto there. So we can have that just sitting over the top of there. We're then going to build our decoupage layers. So these having been popped out, let's just have a little look. And you can see here, we've got all of the tiny flowers. So this is our next layer. So it goes the biggest, then the next biggest, and then go down into size for those decorations. So a little bit of 3D foam on to here.
We are getting busier and busier. It's the last live hour, but of course you can craft through the whole day with us. You will see shows on Freeview until 7 p.m. tonight. Then after that point, hit the red button. Of course, you can rewind on YouTube, it's called. If you watch on Sky, you can't yet.
Ooh.
That was a good little ooh. We will, when I can say it properly, I'll tell you then.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
We like that. Because I can't watch on my telly unless I put YouTube on.
Yeah, which
so that would be really nice.
Watch on the website. But yeah, you can watch YouTube on your TV, right?
Yeah, you can. I watch it on my... Yeah, I have it on my phone. So I just put it onto the TV now. So I can watch it on the big screen.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem at all. That's what I do. Right, I'm just lining these up, make sure I've got the right flowers, and you can build up onto there. So we can then put our little message, which I'm going to put down here at the bottom, just to show you really quickly. I'm going to put that down at the bottom. I'm going to take a few of these. I like a little bit of decor down here as well.
Yeah, that's why I like the extra bees and the butterflies or the flowers.
Yeah, so we can add those onto there as well, so it doesn't all have to go where you think it should go. So we can just add that decoration onto there. This little bit here, you want your red liner. Now, this is going to sit onto the back of your card and be your stand. Now, this wants to go pretty central, and I found it's better to put it not right to the bottom, but up a little bit, because then it leans back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we're going to take this off here. And again, I am going to put a little bit of my glue on there, just in case I don't get it quite straight first time. So it wiggles.
Okay, yep.
With a little bit of wiggle room onto there.
There's all sorts coming up tomorrow, by the way. I know Fabric Freedom, Pearly Winks, for example, is on its way tomorrow as well. Bibbs, do you know when you're back in the studio or not yet?
What date? 27th, I think. I think I'm back next week.
Oh, is that a week? Oh, 27th is a Friday.
I don't know what day it is, but I think it's the 27th.
27th.
So you can see there.
Maybe I've made it. Oh, is it Monday? Oh, I'll see you there.
Next Monday?
Yeah.
So there you can see we've got the little stand on the back of there, and we've created a beautiful little flower pot card. How fabulous is that?
Well done, Bib. It's always lovely to see you. Thank you so much.
You too. Thank you, everybody.
I will see you Monday. Monday. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, you can keep watching after now. But it's the end of the live shows for today. Now's your time to check out. And if you just tuned in thinking, have I missed everything? You can keep watching. For example, this show repeated at 5:15, 2 Red Robins